Yo, what's up? It's your boy Andy Simmons here with Higher Heights, and I'm back with another podcast. Did you miss me? I don't know if you did or not, but I'm here with another topic. That topic tonight is hip-hop killing us? Is hip-hop killing us? Short answer, along with high blood pressure, hell yeah. Hip-hop is killing us. Whoever said sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt, they never lied more, because words do hurt. Words feed into your spirit, and we all know that the power of life and death lies in the tongue. And in rap and hip hop, a lot of things go on that are killing us, not only in the spirit, but literally killing us. Hey, before we get into this video, I need y'all to do a couple of quick things real quick. If you like the content here on Higher Heights, I need you to go ahead and smash that like button. If you're watching on YouTube, you need to go ahead and subscribe, run them numbers up, hashtag Higher Heights, put it in the comments as well so we can run that algorithm up. I need you to smash that notification bell, boom, 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 let it ring so that we can get this platform where it really needs to be. Also, if you want to leave a comment, go ahead and do that. With no further ado, let's talk about it. Is hip-hop killing us? Is hip-hop killing us? Yes, and in more ways than one. First of all, when I told y'all earlier in the intro that the power of life and death lies in the tongue, the Bible speaks about this. And if we know about hip-hop, hip-hop has only a couple of things that put into a gumbo pot that make it up. You're either speaking about death, murder, drugs, depression, or self-glorification, or you're degrading or putting down the women of our culture. The first issue I want to talk about is just how many rappers have died in the last year or two alone. I'm going to be putting up a list of rappers who have died from Tupac all the way up until the current time. Now, if I went down this list and started to name names, this video would probably be so long that you'd snooze out in the first 3 minutes. So I'm not going to bother to do that. But I will be putting up collages and also a list of the rappers and human lives that we lost. More importantly, somebody's father, son, brother, sister, mother, cousin, you know, so on and so forth. These are real human lives whose first goal was probably to make it out of the hood using something that they had been given from God, a natural talent. When you hear these rappers that have been murdered, listen to their lyrics. Now, you may say some of the rappers on the list don't talk about murder. We'll get into that later. Most of these rappers who are dying speak about murder, speak about their body count, speak about catching bodies, speak about the drugs they do, the dangerous encounters they go into. Now me, here's my disclaimer. I love hip hop. I love rap. I grew up in North Memphis. I like to rap myself. I used to rap a lot, and in my young days, in my youth, I thought it was nothing wrong with the things that were being said. Now me myself, I've never been a big proponent of rapping about selling drugs, but are there some lyrics that I wish I could take back or not say, or maybe rethink, say in a different way and not glorify it? Yeah, sure. And a lot of my raps, whether or not they were talking about murder or drugs, they did self-glorify myself a whole bunch. And when we are glorifying ourselves, guess who's not getting the glory? That's God. Now let's switch over to a more darker note on what hip-hop is doing to ourselves and to the community. We know when you're riding around listening to this stuff, listening to it, and it's constantly going into your spirit is taking in these things. In the Bible, it says that man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. It also states in the Bible that in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. If you follow me and you look on my page, I've done an elaborate breakdown about that thing called the Word. In the beginning, the only word that ever mattered was God. There wasn't 7 billion people on a planet with 7 billion different words. But now we seem to be focused on some words that are really doing damage to us, and that's the words of these rappers who have a platform to not only poison themselves, but poison our youth. The things they talk about are contributing to our youth trying to live a lifestyle that some of them have no idea what they're talking about. And if they really knew the path that they were headed on, then they would probably not choose it. Now we know that from its inception, hip hop is one of the most popular, if not the most popular genres of music. It is very influential and has been since the beginning. Now, with that being said, how did it become from nice feel-good music, nice sit on the porch stoop type rhymes to make you feel good in the party, to murder, death, violence, drugs, hoes? You know what I mean? We can keep going on. How did we get here to where the consistent product is that of that variety? Now that hip hop has become at one of its most popular peaks, we listen to hip hop in movies, basketball arenas, football stadiums, parties, and most importantly, you are riding around listening to these words in your vehicle on the daily basis. If you're not listening to these people's music, you're also following them on Instagram, Facebook, and all kind of platforms where you see them self-glorifying themselves, which makes it even more tempting to follow their lifestyle or to try to implicate or emulate, their lifestyle. You see the hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of jewelry on their neck, on their wrists, the cars, the parties, the lascivious lifestyle that we all seem to be chasing via social media now. And this is one of the most horrible things that can be going on in our community, period, or in the world, period, because we're always comparing our life to an entertainment lifestyle. Some of these people aren't as rich as they want you to believe. Some of these people are not living as successful as they would have you to believe, and some of them are slaves to the very lifestyle that they are showing you. But all we see is the glamour. All we see is the good part. We do not get to be there when these same people face their demise, even though now more than ever we get to see it up close and personal. Soon as it happens, real time, people getting murdered. Hip hop has even begun to contaminate our women. We have our women out here talking like they're gangsters. Since when did women have to be the protectors, the violent ones, riding around with switches, riding around talking about blowing somebody's brains out? Come on, man. When did this become the norm? And not only that, the women degrade themselves. Not only do we have men that all over sexualize women, we already know that that's been a part of men culture throughout the history of the world, but now women are over sexualizing themselves, degrading themselves, calling each other foul names, calling themselves foul names. It's now the norm to be a quote unquote bad bitch. And excuse the language, but I gotta put it out there the way it is, man. This is reality, and we gotta face this. It's even sipped over into R&B. We got people like Chris Brown, Trey Songz, walking around as if they hard. Like, when did R&B become gangster? Why do you have to be a gangster even in our love songs these days? Chris Brown at a later age in life joining the blood gang. What is going on? It is killing us. And even look at Chris Brown now, y'all. Hey, listen, a very talented young man, but you're walking around claiming a gang that you didn't even grow up on the block. You didn't grow up in that hood. And look at your life, bro. You one of the most talented individuals on this world, and if you can't look at him and see pain, to see degradation, to see the skinniness in his jaws, I don't know what drug this dude is on, but it's on something. And I don't look at him and see success now. I look at him and see somebody that's hurting, insecure, no matter what y'all are saying. On to the next topic. Why can't our music reflect our real nature, the nature of godly human beings? And you know what I mean, because no other genre of music really promotes violence in this way. Sure, other genres of music may have a mention of it, you guys. Like, you may point to hard rock and heavy metal and say, look at what it promotes. Listen, but our music, bar for bar, lyric for lyric, is continuous death, hatred, killing, and it's not the opposition, it's us that's doing it to ourselves. Let's be honest. The last point I want to make before I wrap this video up, we got to get serious about this, because in the community that I live in, I know a bunch of young talented brothers who are following in the footsteps of this, and they're doing what they feel like they need to do to make it. I I know of these people. I know these people. I know of their families. They don't come from a family that has to be like that, but they feel like they gotta make that type of music, have to have that type of lyrics, have to promote violence, have to promote sex, have to promote drugs in order to be the artist that they want to be. And it's crazy because that's not who you are. But you've been poisoned and you're beyond help if you can't see that it's not right. It's not for you. You can create music. You can influence. You can use a platform that you've grown to switch up and be positive and bring out something awesome into this world, and use that creative gift that God gave you to put words together, to put melodies together, to put it on a melodic beat, a nice beat that you want to ride to, and create something awesome. The same gift God gave to you that Satan is trying to make you use for evil, you can flip it around and use it for good. I love hip hop. I love rap. I love rap. And maybe it's because of the more mature, seasoned version of myself that you're even hearing these words come out of my mouth. But I thank God that I've made it to this point that I can speak these words, that I can reverse some of the curses that I put out there. Because make no mistake about it, you are putting curses out there. Similar to the lyrics that I said about Beyonce's Church Girl song. Look, I know if you're in the world, you can't see it. I know if you're not born again, you cannot see Satan's demonic text. You just see it as music and entertainment. I was there before, but once you're born again, once your spirit is changed, once you have a repentant heart, you can see the kingdom of God, and you can also see the attacks of Satan. Is hip hop killing us? Hell yeah.